Hey guys, today's a very dark day, but anyway. So today's topic is do not be embarrassed of wanting what you want. So what do I mean by this? I mean whatever you want in life, whether you want to get a certain position at a certain job, or whether you want to be respected in your field, recognized in your field, appreciated in your field, you want to get a certain qualification, you want to have a certain career that is like different from what everybody around you is doing, whatever you want in life, or you want to get a lot of money, or you want to build your own company, whatever, you want to be a content creator, whatever, like there's so many things that people could consider, let's say, cringy or impossible or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, making content. Like, I'll tell you something. If I cared what other people think, I wouldn't be making content. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure there's people who think it's cringe or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, whoever that you know who's making content, you've probably cringed at, and it's fine. If you make content yourself, be sure that everybody, not everybody, but like a lot of people that have watched your content have probably cringed. I'm pretty sure a lot of my friends cringe at my content because they know me as like this person who's in school with them. They don't know me as a content creator, so they probably do not believe as much in me in that aspect or whatever. And that's totally fine. You know what I mean? There's a saying that says no one is a prophet in their own land, which means not everybody's gonna believe in you. Not everybody's gonna whatever. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like in my school, there's like competitions for, I don't know, there's debate competitions, there's speech competitions, there's a lot of competitions like business idea competitions, and there's people who participate every single time. And a lot of us, I include myself, like I have cringed at those people because you can see, I mean, you can see the excitement in people's eyes when somebody really truly believes in something that they're doing. And I have thought about it, and I'm like, why should I be cringing at these people? These people are literally driven by this. They are motivated by this, and they are doing it. They're pursuing it. What is wrong with, they shouldn't be embarrassed of wanting what they want and actually trying to pursue it. You know what I mean? If they want to participate in this fucking contest to learn something, they can do it. If they want to do a simulation of what it is like to, have a business project or whatever and put it into practice, like they can do it. You know what I mean? Who the fuck am I to say like, those people are cringe? Like, you can cringe, it's fine. Like, there's a lot of people who I support. Like, I have friends that have made TikToks and stuff like that, and I fully support it because it's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But because you don't know them for that, you can cringe a little bit, like, oh, that was a little bit cringe, or that was a little bit pretentious, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but you shouldn't judge people, and you shouldn't care if other people judge you for, if you want what you want. Like, for instance, me making content. Nobody has laughed in my face for making content, but I know that people have laughed at me. You know what I mean? Like, I have had people that, I don't know, in class, like when I was in college, that would congratulate me for my podcast, whatever, like they said they liked it or whatever. And then there was other people who told me that they knew about my podcast because other people told them or whatever, and they had a face like, you know what I mean? Like, they probably laughed at me behind my back. You know what I mean? Maybe they congratulated me and they laughed behind my back, or they maybe objectively think that it's a good idea or whatever, but they internally cringed. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally fine. I don't care. I'm not here for people to support me, to say that what I'm doing is okay, to say that it's correct, to say that I'm doing it right, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what those people think, because are they making a podcast? You know what I mean? And it's not like, if you're not making a podcast, I don't care what you think. It's not about that, but it's like, you're cringing at me. And you think it's cringy that I have a podcast, but like, make a podcast, you know what I mean? And make it not cringy. You know what I mean? Like, it takes, I mean, anybody can make a podcast today. You know what I mean? Like, even if you just have a phone or whatever, you can record on Discord, whatever, download it, and then, put it in Audacity, edit it, whatever, make a podcast. Or you can even make it in Spotify for podcasters, not sponsored. Like, you can do everything even on your freaking phone. You can record yourself. You don't even need a microphone, just a phone. You make a podcast, you talk about whatever comes out of your ass, and just post it. You know what I mean? Like, anybody can do it, but not everybody will actually do it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, make a podcast. You know what I mean? It's hard to put yourself out there, or make a YouTube video. You know what I mean? Like, or a TikTok, put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Put yourself in front of a camera. Talk about something that you believe in. Talk something you think is funny or worth mentioning, something insightful, something entertaining, whatever. It's not easy to put a camera and then do it. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm used to it now. But like, the thing is, like, when you're first doing it, it's hard because you get the feeling that people are judging you, and you're literally just recording. It's literally just you and your camera in that room. but it is hard. You know what I mean? It's not easy. So if these people think that it's cringe or whatever, like, it's not that easy. If you think you can do it better than me, or if you think you can do it in a non-cringy way, do it. Think about something to talk about. I think everybody has something to say. You know what I mean? Like, think about something, turn on your camera, your microphone, whatever you want, and post it. Record it and post it. You know what I mean? If it's so easy, if it's so whatever, do it yourself. You know what I mean? Do not be embarrassed of pursuing this idea. Like, a lot of people probably don't even have the guts. You know what I mean? I remember I recommended one of my friends, I recommended that he made a Twitch channel because I was like, I think you would be great. I think you're funny. I think you know what I mean? Like, you're good at conversations, like, you keep it going, whatever, you're funny. You can be talking to the chat, like, back and forth, like, joking around, whatever. You're good at video games. You have, like, a gamer set up in your room and everything. Like, I think you can just hit record. You could just hit record and become a streamer. Like, I think you could be a very successful streamer. And he was like, no, but I'm too lazy for that. I know that man has a lot of insecurities. I know that man has a lot of insecurities whenever he's presented in class, whenever he's done something a little bit public or talked to a professor, whatever. Like, he's insecure. He's kind of shy. He would also be camera shy. You know what I mean? Like, he has insecurities and he has this fear of public speaking, and it's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if it's a good job, if it's something you could be good at, whatever, you could pursue it. But the thing is, like, people are scared of, it's going to sound cringe maybe, I don't care. People are scared of the grind. People are scared of actually trying to do it. Nobody becomes a millionaire in a day. Nobody, well, some people, if you invest in the stocks and, like, things go crazy, but, like, nobody becomes, like, famous in a day. Well, you could. But the thing is, like, for the most part, like, becoming a YouTuber, nobody gets, you know what I mean, like, famous, like, overnight. You know what I mean? A lot of the times there's a lot of work they have to put in. You know what I mean? Like, for months, for decades, for however long. You know what I mean? Like, you never know when it's going to happen. You know what I mean? There's this period of time where you're not going to be famous, where you're just going to be making videos, and only the people that you know in real life, if so, are going to watch. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard because you have people around you judging you. You know what I mean? And you don't have this, like, audience, this people that support you, this people that know you for what you're doing, not for, real life stuff like school or work, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard, but do not be embarrassed if it's really what you want. Like, if you want, like I said, if you want to be respected in your field, if you want to get this job, if you want to get this amount of money, if you want to, you know what I mean? If you want this thing to be your profession or your career, your professional life, whatever, like, if you want it, you deserve it. Why shouldn't you have it? You know what I mean? Who cares if you have what it takes or not? You can always, like, practice or get new skills, whatever. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, you have to go for it. You know what I mean? If you want it, you deserve it. Why shouldn't you have it? You shouldn't be embarrassed of wanting it. Like, for instance, relationships. Normally, a lot of us tend to cringe when somebody has a crush on us. We tend to think, like, oh, they have a crush on me. You know what I mean? You get this, like, feeling of kind of, like, you're kind of grossed out. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's a good thing, because I think it reflects, like, inner insecurity, because you're kind of like, why does this person like me? You know what I mean? Like, why shouldn't they like you? If you're so fucking amazing, and if you want the best for yourself, and you really truly love yourself, why shouldn't they have a crush on you? Why is it gross if somebody appreciates who you are and is attracted to you physically or as a person? Why are you cringing at that? You know what I mean? Why is it cringy? You know what I mean? It's not cringy. It's perfectly, how do you say it? I don't know. It's perfectly reasonable. You know what I mean? And it's an ego thing. Like, okay, maybe I don't like this person back, but, like, it's an ego thing. Like, look, yeah, this person has a crush on me. That's really cool. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like them back. What a shame. But you know what I mean? That's it. And the same if you like somebody else. Like, this is what I was going to get to. Like, if you like somebody and you want to, oh my God, the door is opening. Anyway, so the windows are open, so there's, like, a current, whatever. So whenever I like somebody from, like, the past, like, year and a half, I've actually tried to pursue something. Like, I've actually tried to show interest, you know what I mean? Like, talking to them, you know what I mean? Having a conversation, whatever, asking them questions, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a flirtatious, like, person, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do it in a sexual whatever way. I don't like it. But I try to talk to the person. If any of those motherfuckers ever suspected I had a crush on them, oh my God, I just dropped something. Anyway, then who fucking cares? You know what I mean? Like, if they suspected, okay, yeah, I showed them interest. Like, what is wrong with that? If they cringe, if they think it's ill, if it's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I want what I want. I want to date this person. I really truly think that this person and I could be a good match. You know what I mean? I think this person, I think they're a good person. I think they're cute. I think they would be a good boyfriend. I think it would be a cute relationship. Why shouldn't I want to pursue it? You know what I mean? Why should I want to, like, if I want it and I deserve it and I deserve to have a good relationship, then why shouldn't I pursue it? There's what is the shame in that? Why should I be ashamed of wanting what I want? You know what I mean? If this person doesn't like me back, that's it. You know what I mean? Let's get over it. Let's move on. You know what I mean? But why shouldn't I be ashamed? Like, there was this time where I was talking to a crush I had, I don't know, 5 months ago. And I was talking to him. We were having a normal conversation. And there's this other friend that came over. And he kind of smiled like, I don't know. He probably thought I was talking to him like we were only classmates, and maybe for being classmates we were talking a bit too much. I mean, he's an extrovert and I had a crush on him, you know what I mean? Like, of course I was gonna talk to him, and of course he was gonna have a conversation, because I guess he likes talking to people, I don't know, or he likes to be paid attention to, I don't freaking know, but I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, maybe there has been people that have suspected that me, for being not that much of an extrovert, maybe I was talking to him a little bit too much. Who fucking cares if they suspected I had a crush on him? You know what I mean? What's the shame in that? You know what I mean? What's so embarrassing about it? I'm a human, I get crushes, and in this case I wanted to pursue him because I thought he was a good guy and we had a lot in common. Who fucking cares? In the end, I don't think he liked me back, but the thing is, like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who cares if people suspect anything? Oh my god, people are gonna know I'm interested in him. Oh my god, people are gonna know I have a crush on him. Who fucking cares? If you don't show the man interest, or if you don't show this person interest, how are they gonna know you're interested? Who cares what other people think? And even if the other person kind of cringes and they're like, oh my god, this person has a crush on me. What if they find out? What if they start suspecting? Who fucking cares? You know what I mean? I want what I want. I want to pursue it. This person is not showing me back. They're not showing the interest that I'm expecting back or whatever. Okay, that's fine. They're not interested in me. It's okay. But why should you be embarrassed of wanting what you want and trying to get it? You know what I mean? If you deserve it, if it's truly what you want and what you want for yourself because you think that's what's good for you, what is the shame in pursuing it? Try to pursue it. Who cares what other people think? I want what I want, and I have the guts to, I'm honest with myself, I want it, and I have the guts to actually pursue it. Because I want to get things. I want to make things happen in my life. I want good things to come to my life. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to go get things. It's not just about attracting things. Sometimes you have to go get things. You know what I mean? If you don't speak, nobody hears you. If you don't ask for things, nobody's going to come to your help, or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? Like, if other people are not honest with themselves and they don't want to accept or admit what they want, let alone are they going to be, you know, willing to pursue it, or they're not going to have the drive to actually go get it. You know what I mean? That's their problem. If they want to live a normal ass life, doing what everybody else is doing, being, I'm sorry, but mediocre, just doing what everybody else is doing and not being honest with themselves, not wanting to pursue things because what are people gonna think, or because they are cringing at themselves. It's okay to cringe at oneself. I've cringed at myself, but I keep going. I'm like, okay, whatever. This video that I made was cringe. Okay, who fucking cares? I'm not gonna delete it or whatever. What if one day, like, somebody thinks it's useful or somebody likes it or whatever? I'm just gonna keep it there. You know what I mean? It's part of the progress. It's part of the evolution. It's part of you building yourself. You know what I mean? Or you evolving, or, you know, becoming who you want to become. You know what I mean? It's part of the evolution. So it's okay to cringe at oneself, and it's okay to care what other people think. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's natural. But do not try to avoid being embarrassed and being like, okay, I want this. Why shouldn't I have it? You know what I mean? Why should I be embarrassed of wanting it, and actually trying to pursue it? And if you cringe at yourself, forget about it. If you think other people are cringing at you, forget about it. Just get over yourself. Who cares what you think? Who cares what you are doing? Nobody cares what you're doing at the end of the day. And if you really want what you want, okay, I'm cringing at myself or whatever. Maybe it's cringe. Maybe it's whatever. Okay, well, maybe one day you're not going to be cringing at yourself. You know what I mean? Keep cringing at yourself, but keep doing the things. One day you're going to be like, oh my God, I was cringing at myself the whole way through this, you know, this process. And now I'm on the other side, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful that me in the past, or me from the past, or my past self, whatever, did not allow that cringe, that self cringe, to stop themselves, or to stop myself. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't stop me cringing at myself. Did not stop myself from, you know, actually, you know, pursuing it, and to keep pursuing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was that was the rant of today. I don't know if I was talking in a bit of an intense way, but it is true. I mean, I really do feel strongly about this. Like, I think a lot of people are like, okay, no, let's not do this because it kind of falls out of the norm. I don't know. It's kind of like, out of the box, and people are like, no, what are people going to think of me? They don't want to be cringe. They're so scared of being cringe. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You know what I mean? Like, who cares what you're doing? Who do you think you are? You think you're so cool? Like, imagine nobody ever cringes at you. Is that an achievement? Is that an accomplishment? Okay, congrats. You're living the most normal life. Nobody's going to judge you because you're doing nothing different. You're doing nothing new. You're bringing nothing to the table. You're not creative. You're not innovative or innovative, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you are doing everything that everybody else is doing. You're not new. You're not original. And you're stopping yourself from doing things. You're shutting doors for yourself. You're closing doors for yourself because you don't want to be cringe. I think that's cringe. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.